Hi everyone, this is Sandy Reese with StampItCrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thanks for joining me today. I see we have, we're very close up today. I think we'll be okay though. You'll just see everything really well. Okay, so today we're doing a project using the Blooming Phrases stamp set. We've been using that a lot lately. And then the Spring Corner dies. This comes with a stamp set too, it's a bundle, but I am just using this fun little kind of daisy die here that's in the corner. So what I did is we're not die cutting anything, but I made a little template from the size of paper that we're going to be using and cut that out. And what it does is just cut out the negative image. So this makes a perfect stencil. So that's what we're going to use it for. Okay, let's pull in our supplies. I'm using one of our new in colors. It's called Timid Tiger. So we have a 4 1/4 by 11 inch card for our base. Now you'll see the measurements and supplies on my blog, so you don't have to worry about that. I have a piece of basic white cardstock for the inside, and I have a piece of basic white that we're going to adhere some things on. You're not going to see that white one there. So let's go ahead and get this inside. I'm not stamping anything on here. I might sponge the flower. We'll see. We'll see. All right, so I'm going to take, this is some of the floral paper from the Celebratory Sips designer paper. And this is just slightly bigger than our white. I didn't want any white showing, but I needed a little base to put this on. And then I used the exposed brick. I think it's called exposed. I want to call it distressed brick. I don't know. It's one of those. Exposed or distressed brick embossing folder in Granny Apple Green, and I just put that down at the bottom, and then a little bit of the Timid Tiger ribbon. So I'm just going to wrap that around and adhere it. See if we can get that straight. See if it looks, still looks pretty straight. Okay, then we're going to put this on our card front. This is a nice, very simple design. Cute, love those colors, orange and green. You know, my craft room, before it became my stamp studio, belonged to my 2 youngest children, and it was painted orange and green. And then we painted it, cherry cob, no, Baroque Burgundy and Barely Banana is the color I originally painted it, and now it is just gray. So it's gone through many different color schemes. Okay, so now we're going to take some Timid Tiger, and I have some, is that yellow or the orange? Okay, I'm going to say this is Timid Tiger. Take some sponge daubers, and we are going to very carefully sponge just our petals if we can. We might get a little bit in there where we don't want it, but we're going to do our best to just sponge the petals. It's okay if it goes in a little bit. And then I'm going to take some Daffodil Delight. I'm just using a little mini pad here. Let's make sure this is lined back up, and we're going to do our centers of our flowers right there in a darker yellow. I'm going to brush some of that off and maybe do a little more rubbing here. Fill in that color a bit. So far so good. Got a little bit where the green is, but that's okay. So we're going to line that back up, and then we're going to grab Granny Apple Green. These we sell some sets of these. You can also get blank ones and then fill in with whatever color. And you also get them from Paper Pumpkin Kits and our other kits. And so I save all of my Stampin' Spots, and I have a lot. So it's really great to have those to use. Okay, I'm taking our Granny Apple Green. This poor sponge dauber is on its last leg. It looks like we probably had some heavy spongers in class when we made this project. And because this poor thing, look, it's falling apart. I don't even know what to say to that. We're gonna have to throw it away. Okay, we'll see if we can squeeze one last card out of it before it's all gone. Okay, well, my fingers are inky. Not too bad, not too bad. It will work. Oh, I do need this again. So we're gonna do our sentiment. And I am going to use Just Because. Now what I'm gonna do first is I'm just going to ink up the because. Not the word just, I'm just doing the because. Make sure I get the whole thing. And we are going to stamp this close to the top. I want to make sure that the whole because is there. And this is going to go right about here. Okay, because we're going to do something to the end of that. And we're going to clean it really thoroughly. Make sure there's no ink on there. Because now we are going to ink up just. That word just. And this is going to go right here. Right there. So it says Just Because around the corner. And then one of the images out of the Blooming Phrases set is this little flower and leaf image. So we're going to take our Timid Tiger and Granny Apple Green marker and this image right here, and we're going to color with our markers. So I'm going to do the flowers in the orange. I just want to be careful to just do the flowers. Usually red rubber is the best for this, but this is so small, it's going to be okay. And then Granny Apple Green has some kind of longer leaves and some little dots. We're going to try to get those. I've got 3 little dots in here. And then, okay. And we're going to do a quick huff on it. Then we're going to line it up on the tail of our word. So we've got kind of a little tail going down, and it's in the same color scheme as our other flowers right here. So let's grab, we're going to adhere this to a piece of Timid Tiger. I'm going to pop this up. I don't have any, what am I looking for? All I have upstairs are these black dimensionals and the big ones, so that's what we're going to use. Time to open a new pack is that's what time it is. Okay. Just adhere this to the card front, super sweet and simple. And we're going to use some of our in color dots to match. So I'm using the Timid Tiger dots. I just use these to kind of fill in. We got this blank space right here, so we're going to just fill in a little bit. We'll put one here, maybe there, and then up here. We're going to do these in 3s. I'm going to move this down just a hair. Let's see if I can pull it down a hair there and then move that up there. Perfect, and that is it. This is a good card that you can leave blank and then use it for any occasion. Okay, that's all I have for today. I will post the measurements and the supplies I used on my blog, so you can make these at home. And don't forget to click subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. My kids say I do this, and here I am. I'm saying I'm doing this. My fingers are all inky. So thanks for stopping by, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.